Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Suikoden 5. In the last episode, we finished up events in Laukar, bringing the leaders of Laukar over to our side, as well as picking up a couple of optional recruits along the way. We also picked up Jeane in the rune shop in Laukar, who said she had an errand to run here in the big hole. Ergo, here we are. Okay, so let me get down here to the bottom, and then I'll show you the party and a couple of things that I'm doing to basically be prepared here. This is, well, not the big hole itself, but what is beyond it is going to be pretty challenging for this point in the game, so I advise you bring a strong party, and, well, I have. Well, you see the crew there. I went ahead and switched formations back over to double arm because it fits better with our essentially two strong front-end fighters, and then obviously the Prince and Leon are pretty good medium fighters, and then we've got the two mages. So Kyle and Richard are in front. I swapped Kyle out for Vicky because I wanted to have a more even approach in regards to magic and physical fighting, because Kyle can be both. He can be physical fighter and mage, and I would like to have both. Matter of fact, I gave him both the flowing rune and the power rune, so he can be a good physical attacker and he can heal in a pinch if need be. The rest of the crew are pretty much standard, I guess, so there you have it. We have to have Sialeeds in the party because she is here for story reasons, so there's that. As far as the entourage, you notice I've got Lorelei and Zweig in the party because they have Treasure Hunt. Now, even though we've got the book to move Treasure Hunt up to rank B, we cannot do it because we do not have a magic trainer in headquarters yet, and the only ones who can take advantage of the books are the combat trainer, Zweig, and the magic trainer, who we do not yet have. So, unfortunately, their abilities are still at C right now. I also brought Egbert for Potchfinder and Murad to give us some HP back after every battle because, well, I mean, who wouldn't use that if they have the opportunity? So, I think we're pretty good to go, party-wise. Let's go ahead and move in. The enemies here in the big hole, at least this portion of it, are all the same enemies that you saw in the waterfall basin, so we're going to be skipping the battles. But this is still a good opportunity to get treasure if you need it, and that's why I brought Zweig and Lorelei along. And of course, the first battle I get is the boss battle, or mini-boss battle, where treasure is guaranteed. So, go me. Now, as we go through the big hole here, you might notice in a little bit some signs of development, shall we say. Among those signs, well, the columns that are just kind of sitting there in the hallway. This, of course, portends that there is something perhaps a bit more sophisticated about this place. Perhaps we shall discover what is so sophisticated about this place. Before we do that, though, Master Levi, how much longer do I have to keep digging? Quit whining and keep digging. You do want to see my abilities in action, don't you, Bergen? Of course, Master. I'll do anything to see your magic. Then keep digging. I'll show you what I'm capable of once you get to that orb. Yeah! Okay, better stand back. You might be the master of magic, but I'm the master of digging. Yep, meet Bergen and Levi. Huh, for the alleged master of digging, you sure do take your sweet time. Alright, so we can talk to him. You sure are a peculiar troop of youngsters coming all this way. Have you come in search of the great rune magic master? You know, his magic is just crazy. It'll blow you away. Just the other day, he carved this huge hole in the ground, just like that. It was crazy, I tell you. I've never seen a wizard as amazing as he is. Bergen, you idiot. How many times must I tell you? I am not a wizard. I am a rune magic scholar. Rune magic gives us a window into the grand scheme of the world. I don't wish to be viewed as a brute like yourself, who sees rune magic as nothing more than hocus pocus. And that goes for you too. Never underestimate the significance of rune magic. Well, alrighty then. I sense powerful magic. Do you bear an unusual rune, perhaps? An unusual rune? You cannot fool me. I can sense the power, and it's emanating from you. It's It's a symbol of the Falanan royal family. That's the Dawn rune, is it not? What the heck is that? Does it blow stuff up? I want to see it, mister. You, hand that rune over to me this instant. Only if you join us. Huh, I may be playing into your trap, but if it means getting my hands on that rune... Wait, what am I saying? The choice is hardly mine, or yours for that matter. Master Levi? It is said that the rune of the Falanan royal family chooses its master. If such rumors are true, then you could not give it to me even if you had wanted. I can't believe I almost fell for your devilish trickery. Aw, man, I wanted to see some stuff explode. If it is indeed impossible for you to give me the Dawn rune, then I have no use for you. Begone! Yeah, we can't recruit them just yet, but we will be able to later, I assure you. So with that taken care of, let's head up here. We see more columns. One moment, Your Highness. Let's go. It's in here. Yeah, if we had come here before, we could talk to Bergen and Levi, but we can't get through this. Now, however, yeah, we totally can. A long, long time ago, this city prospered even before the Sindar came. It's been so long, the city has even forgotten the fact of its own destruction. Teehee, that is my destination. Yep, way on up. There to the temple. Forgive me for getting you involved. It won't take much longer. Well, you say that, but you don't really know about the high encounter rate in this game, do you? Okay, one thing I will note about these underground ruins here is the monsters that we can fight, zombies and mummies particularly, drop magic absorb pieces. That's why I brought Zweig and Lorelei along, because, yeah, if you get a magic absorb rune together and put it in Jeane's or Zerase's hands, the game basically starts bowing to you like Wily at the end of every Mega Man game, so yeah, just FYI. Okay, so let's move along here. Head north along this passage, and once we hit an intersection here, well, we'll fight new enemies first. Alright, so, oh boy. Alright, welcome to Mummies and Ghost Armor. Now, I want to try to essentially consolidate my fighting as best I can on one or two of these creatures. And I'm actually going to use a little bit of magic here as well, because I want to make sure that, well, we're not screwed, basically. Okay, so Lightning Rune is good. Now, Charm Rune, Jeane has this, and 50% of the monsters that target her will, well, not hit her, or they might actually try to defend her, which is kind of weird. But I guess, I mean, I don't think she would really need a Charm Rune to make the boys go, but then again, that's just me. Anyway, Lightning Rune is what we're more interested in here, and she's pretty good with it. You notice, 100 damage to a column of enemies, and that's her level 1. Berserk Blow, 300 plus damage to one enemy. Level 3 is 900 damage divided among all enemies, and level 4 is 1,000 damage to a column. So, now granted, that doesn't mean it's going to hit everything. Let's use... Well, let's see. Let's use Thunder Runner, I guess, and see how much damage it does. Okay, Prince, you attack that one, I guess. Okay, good. I did allocate enough attack to go after them. Okay, so you notice it said 100 plus damage. She just did almost 500. Yeah, Jeane has really good affinity with the Lightning Rune, which is pretty freaking fantastic. And then Richard finishes it off.
Mueller, did you see that?
Okay, you notice we got one of those magic absorb pieces and an unidentified statue, which will identify when we get back, of course. Now, I think there are a couple... Oh, dear. Let's fix that. There are a couple of other types of enemies that we can run across here in the underground ruins. Let's get that taken care of. There we go. Okay, so head west. Go to this not-so-cleverly hidden treasure chest and pick up the Anklets of Destiny. Sounds fancy, right? I don't know that it's good for anybody per se. No, but still, it's nice to have anyway. Alright, so now, head through here. And let's see what we have here. Oh, this actually is... Okay, it's kind of hard to tell. But one of these actually is a new enemy. I think you can tell the zombie is new because you see that little almost bridal train coming out of his back. Yeah, that means new enemy. So, and dead new enemy too. So, yay us! Oh, I thought Silex was about to actually take it out for a second. Now, fortunately, with just the mummies, they're fine. When we find some bigger enemies a little bit later, though, it's gonna not quite be the case, really. Okay, so, head south. Then, cross here, and essentially continue around. Go east. And find another new enemy, sort of, the skeleton. We'll cover it here, even though it actually did pop up in the big hole a little bit earlier. It's fairly easy to take down, which is good, but, you know, it kind of serves more as a roadblock than anything else, especially with critically hitting Richard, just wrecking everything in its face. Hey, we got another magic absorb piece. Sweet. Alright, so, once we're through here, let's go ahead, sneak north. And then once we get to this intersection, it's kind of hard to tell. You can go east, but go east. And as we go to the treasure chest, we pick up the devil beads, which, I gotta be honest, I don't quite remember what devil beads are. Let's see if we can find out here. Oh, they're not a devil bead, oh! Ha! They're for the bath. Okay, never mind. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's see. Okay, so head west from here. And go across the street. Oh, poor Kyle took it to the chin on that one. My goodness. He actually almost went down, so let's take a little bit, get him healed up here. There we go. Okay, so go across the street here, and as we continue west, it will actually send you basically a little south here, where we can pick up 2 items. If I can get to them. There we go. We have, if you pick it up, Prince, the Holy Amulet, and the Prosperity Tunic. Now, the Tunic, I'm going to go ahead and equip on the Prince, because I just like to torture him that way. Okay. Oh, it's actually an upgrade. Never mind. No torturing involved. Yay! Okay, so the Holy Amulet, Holy +1, Dark -1. Now, this is good if you have a character that's already, say, B or A in Holy, well, the Holy Rune, I guess, or Holy Rune Affinities. That will help out with that, but all we've got really are B's and C's, so not really that big a deal at the moment. Okay, now that we've taken care of that, we need to head back to the intersection where we were. Unfortunately, it's going to take a little bit of jogging, but not too much. We'll probably hit another encounter right about here, I would think. It's about time for it anyway. Yep, there we go. Alright, once we make our way back here, head north, because now we're making our way into the final portion of this area before we get to the temple itself. Alright, so as we move through here, let's see. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else for us to pick up until we go into the temple itself, so let's just mosey onward. Alright, so as we head up to the temple itself, you notice we have a rather prominent obelisk there. And we have some decorations here at the front of the temple that look an awfully lot like a lot of the Egyptian tombs that were constructed. Particularly the tombs that you see constructed from the Middle and New Kingdoms, where you didn't focus on pyramids so much as you did fancy tombs, and so you got lots of drawings and statues and stuff like that. Now, Of course, Jeane mentioned that this civilization existed before the arrival of the Sindar. Now, how does Jeane know this? Well, it's Jeane, so we'll probably never actually find out, but you know what? It just lends an extra aura of mystery to a character that was already very mysterious anyway. So, let's head in. Alright, so as we go in, we kind of notice that there are a couple of places that we can go, a couple paths that we can take here. The right path, we head upstairs. We have a treasure chest here with a Mother Earth piece, which is always useful. Alright, so let's go ahead, and head around. Might as well. Don't have to duck in and out, we can just mosey on this way. And as we head back south, we'll notice there's another treasure chest hanging around there. If we had taken the left path, of course, we'd have gotten that one first. And as we head on, go up the stairs here, and we will pick up, if we could, a sorcery tactic. Let's go ahead and show that tactic off, because of course it is a formation. Sorcery is one of my favorite tactics in the game. Especially if you emphasize a single mage, it can be incredibly powerful, because you notice, +5 magic and physical defense, which is okay, but the person in the back gets +20 magic. This formation is pretty much perfect for somebody like Zarase, because she's already powerful enough. Give her an extra 20 magic points? Oh, Lord. Now, let's see. Do I want to... Actually, I think I do want to do this. Yes. But I am going to need to reposition a little bit. Richard, you're going in front. And I think I want to switch Jeane and Siles, because I think Jeane has the higher magic of the two. Let me double check here. And Jeane's got 290. Yeah. No, it's not a contest. Okay, so yeah, that'll work. Another thing about the sorcery formation that's really good is it very much lends strength to a formation with one strong central fighter. Whether that fighter is Richard, who is of course more evasive, or somebody like, say, George, who more soaks up damage, a central fighter formation like that is very helpful. Okay, so let's head north into this big room here. Wait. Thank you for the help, Your Highness. We can leave the ruins now. Will you join us now? As much as I'd like to ask about the chest, I'm not going to, because who knows. So, I'll stay at Your Highness's castle from today on. I look forward to working with you, teehee. And just like that, we have Jeane in the Stars of Destiny. Yay! Now, this is the point normally where I would introduce the character and what have you, but I actually want to wait on that until we get all the treasure in here, because there's still a little more stuff we can get. Then once we finish that up, well, we can just go ahead and mosey on from there. Let's pick up a mystic ring here, then continue onward. Alright, so as we get through, let's go ahead and head up some more stairs over here and find ourselves in another battle. Okay, let's see. We should... There we go. I was about to say there should be another treasure there. The Champion's Orb! And a very hard to see treasure chest. Good grief. Okay, so now let's go around and we head over northwest here. Well, we find more fighting. Alright, so continue up these stairs and we can see this treasure chest with a dragon incense, which is an excellent healing item. There are very few of these in the game, and for good reason. Battle members recover all HP in battle, which of course implies that you can only use it in battle, but still is really, really good. We do have one more item, though, that we can pick up before we jet on out of here. And that item is up the stairs over to the northeast, because that's basically the only area we've yet to cover. Alright, so let's go up these stairs. Hopefully I can make it without another battle. Well, I say that, and here it comes. Alright, we get a magic ring! Okay, so the couple of items that we picked up, we've got, let's see, lots of bone bracelets, good lord. Okay, we got, let's see, Mystic Ring, Magic Defense plus 10, Magic Ring, Magic plus 10, so yay us. Okay, now then, now that we've finished up all the treasure collecting here, let's talk about Jeane a moment, shall we? Jeane is basically our rune character. Jeane's always been a rune character in every Suikoden she's been in, and she sometimes fights in the party just like she does in this game, which is great. Now, the first thing I want to talk about before anything else is the hair. And you notice that Jeane's hair is pink in this game. It's not pink in any other Suikoden game. The reason that Jeane's hair is pink in this game is because she has silver hair in every other game. The creators of Suikoden 5 did not want people to start thinking that Jeane was a member of the Falanan royal family, so they changed her hair color. Yeah, I know, that's the big reason. Okay, anyway, Jeane is a power mage, just like Zarase and Vicky, and she's pretty darn powerful. Her raw magic and MP are very high, but unfortunately she falls a little short of Zarase and Vicky in terms of straight out damage for a couple reasons. One, she's got that charm rune that's stuck on her head, so she can only equip 2 runes. She's got the Rune Sage ability attached to her as a skill, so she can only equip 1 skill, which means her epic skill availability is a bit limited. So her pure damage output does not quite measure up to Zarase or Vicky. She's still pretty darn powerful though. If you put a magic absorb rune on her, she can do a lot. So she's no slouch, really, at all. It's just, she doesn't quite reach the levels of Zarase and Vicky, that's all. But other than that, Jeane be really, really good. And then of course there's the lack of clothes, but you can take that for what it's worth, I guess. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm actually going to go ahead and end things off here. And next time on Suikoden 5, we're going to continue on with some more side questing beginning in Yashuna Village. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.